Hi, everyone. Welcome to this week forecast. This is your host, Dr. Peter. And as usual, we are going to start with Dxy. We'll run through our instrument. Please, if you like what we do here, do like, comment. We need your likes, not just to watch. Put in the likes for us for this to go to many places, for us to have bigger followers. And send the link, share the link with your friends and family. Let them subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, press the subscribe button for me to push more and help you further in your trading. Now, DXY. But I'm starting with the monthly time frame. There is one thing I want you to understand here. I want you to understand that the move to the downside looks complete on the monthly time frame. How do I mean? What the price usually do in this kind of a movement is to give us the ending structure. And in that ending structures, once you have a drop like this, then you have a 1, a 2, a 3, no, sorry. You have a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5. So that's the way price usually turns. Price turns that way to go up. Now, pay attention again. If you look at this place, because this is very important for you to know what exactly is coming. If you look at this place, this is ending structure format. Here, for this wave to signal the end of this particular wave. It is the ending format that we see here. The price came down. This is 2. Look at the third wave. Look at the fourth wave, that the fourth wave didn't get to the end of the second wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this ended and the price moved up to start a bigger correction, which is what we saw here. And as an extended flat A here, then the B wave in the middle, A of B, B of B, C of B, then like C, an extended flat in the middle before this drop. Now, in as much as we counted this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to complete, we are seeing this drop. Is this also complete? Could we say we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Now, here is the twist. Even though it appears as if it's a complete correction here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at the fourth wave. The fourth wave in here actually went a bit past the second here. And in this case, what mood has this thing set for me? The mood it has set for me, I have two theses in mind now. The first thesis is that, oh, let's assume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that this is the start of a bigger correction of A, B, and the C before we fall again. Let's assume that. That's the first thesis. The second thesis is that based on the fact that the so-called fourth wave ran past the second wave, this is not the way ending structure usually behave. So I would have expected that this will run a bit lower to drop to 5, and that will signal a complete correction or ending structure for that move. So the second thesis is what is gaining more popularity with me. About 70%, we are still going to break down. Now, what do I see here? I see this as the first move, which is A. Then in the middle is the B wave. So this is an A, this becomes A of B, B of B, and a C of B. So in this one becoming a C of B, I now see this one as an extended flat here, that this one is going to go up to give us A, then B, and a C. That is what I see now. I see a formation of an extended flat here. So this will drop to become a C. So this will be an A, B in the middle, and a C without breaking this place, and the price will drop. And in that drop, to be modest, we should expect a three-wave correction, 1, 2, 3 for upside. But that is 30% to me. What is 70% is a drop to break the low. Based on this configuration, it's different from here. That's what I want you to see. But of course, we'll take it piecemeal as we are coming to the downside. Now we are looking for a sell setup without breaking here. And what the price will do, the extent is going to go, either it's going to get here, get to the middle, because the price can use any of these resistance here. This is a resistance here that didn't break this place too. So what you can do is to now begin to count the internal structure of the last wave. Now, if I scale down to the weekly time frame. So weekly time frame, we are saying that the price shouldn't break this area. This is a resistance here for the price, but I would rather want to look at the daily resistance in this area to know where the price can get to. So, but for now, we have done a 1 and a 2, a 3, a 4. So we are pushing now. The price is going to break these two to give us the last 5 waves. Without breaking this top, he's not going to break this top. He's not going to take it. He might not even get to the end of it. So going to the daily time frame now. So like what I said on the monthly time frame, it's that this is a wave 3, and I still regard this as A of a wave 4, in the middle, A, B, C of a B, and this is a C to give us an extended flat to the upside. So that's what you should be expecting. Now on the daily time frame now. On the daily time frame, let me zoom. Now on the daily time frame, so we said that this thing is not going to break here. This area here, if you look at this area here, won't be a bad resistance. So between here and this area won't be a bad resistance. But again, you have to count the internal structure of this particular wave to make sure that it's completed as a 5 waves. So this is 1, 2, the third wave, the fourth wave, and we are going up. Now switching to the 4-hour time frame. Switching to the 4-hour time frame. So obviously now, it has created a wave 1 of the last move and a wave 2 of the last move now here. So we need this to go up and give us a reaction to create a wave 4. Either around this area or before breaking this area, between here and here, we should see a reaction of a wave 4 to the downside and the last push to the upside to finish with 5. So that is what we are expecting. We are yet to do a wave 4. Wave 3 of this move is still ongoing. This is wave 1, which is wave 2. Now, in this wave 2, we have seen a 1, we have seen a 2 now. We may have seen a 3 and a 4, fourth wave here of this wave 3. And this will just be the last push of wave 5 of 3, maybe around this area. Then we'll now have one more drop to give us a wave 2, similar to these, one more drop before we go up and you come down. I hope you got that clear. So if you like what we do here, like, share this with your friends and family. The liking is very important to me. Now, Euro USD, quickly. Euro USD quickly is dropping. And here, what do we expect? DXY set a different mood for us. So, and in this case, we have to trust DXY more than Euro USD in this drop. For here, it's perfect for a 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth wave shorter. It didn't get to this support. Then the fifth wave, then we now began the extended wave correction here, which is a flat. Here, it may look as okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you may think that this 4 didn't get here, and this looks perfect for a drop and a change of, structure here for us to now have a bigger correction. But the DXY mode, it's very important to us to look at. So in this case also, because of the DXY, I will still expect that price have this potential of going up to break the top, to even come up to this area of 22. It's possible. But then we are going to take it piecemeal as we are going up to do if it's a 3-wave correction that it will allow us, we'll see. If it's going to go bigger, we'll see. But for now, we need an extension. Unlike on the DXY, that we expect that price will not break this area. In this case, price will even touch this area at all. So the price may use either this support or this support here as a spring for us to have that pushback to the upside. Now on the weekly time frame now, on the weekly time frame, giving you the zone and area the price may push to the upside, back to the upside, is just, I'm just giving you an area. But you must know that counting the internal structure is the key to where exactly you would have the price reaction back to the upside. Now, in this case now, we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth wave. And this, of course, is expected to break the bottom. Now, may break the bottom, come to this area, depending on what we are seeing here. On the daily time frame, what do we see on the euro dollar? Now, euro dollar is far behind here. Don't be surprised if you will see just a big fall all of a sudden from here. It's still far behind, unlike so euro dollar may actually kiss this bottom or just break it 1, 2, 3 extension to the downside and begin to turn to the upside. But let's see, we may just have a sudden weakness, overt weakness of the euro that will drop this. But again, let's see on the 4-hour time frame what it has done on the 4-hour time frame. Yeah, on the 4-hour time frame, of course, this also may be a 1 and a 2 here. Yes, it may be a 1, the first wave. The second wave here may be a 2 here. Just like, let's see what we saw on the DXY. On the DXY, look at it again. On DXY, we said we have a 1 and a 2. Yeah, a 1 and a 2, then the internal structure of wave 3 that we feel that wave 3 is still ongoing here. A 1 and a 2 internal structure of wave 3. Then on the euro dollar, also look so much that we've done a 1 and a 2. Then wave 3 is still ongoing. So this wave 3 is still ongoing. We have to continue to work on this wave 3. So it's the wave 3, and it may begin to drop rapidly. So until it ends itself. Then we look for wave 4 that looks like this before drop one more time and go up. Now on the Pound USD, Pound USD also is dropping. So we can see the internal structure of 1, 2 here with 2 around this area, So this has given us 1, a 2 with 2 around this area. Then we are dropping with 3. So we are going to continue with that as well. Nzdusd USD. Nzdusd USD also has given us a 1 and a 2. In this case, this may be the 4th wave of wave 3, and we are going to do the 5th wave of wave 3. This may finish itself earlier. Then, of course, after this, we may expect wave 4, probably a much bigger correction. The area we'll be looking at for this to we should be looking to break this low. We look to break this low. After this low, we can get a reaction for a bounce to the upside on the Nzdusd USD. So, but it's still wave 3 ongoing. We're yet to finish the inside of a wave 3. So once we get a wave 3 reaction, wave 4 should come up, probably break this area, a much bigger retest to the upside. If it has not broken that low, so we might just hit a much retest to the upside before we drop the last time and complete this. USD JPY. USD JPY is grinding to the upside. Now in the USD JPY here is wave 1 and wave 2. We are on course to finish a wave 3. If we finish a wave 3, we should drop a wave 4, then the last wave to the upside. Now, where do we expect to get a reaction? So far, let's see. So far, we may be getting a reaction. Let's go to the daily time frame or the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, we may be getting a reaction here to complete with 3. This is on this bigger move here. We have said this is 1, 2, the internal structure of 3 here, 3, 4, 5 of 3, with 3 completed here, with 1, with 2, with 2 completed. So with 4 is completed, and this is the last with 5. So inside of this last with 5, we are pushing up about finishing this. I think this price will break 162. 162. We may be getting a reaction. We have broken this top now. We may be getting a reaction to do a wave 4 around 162 area. But we are not until we get that. This may just be a springboard for that bigger inner wave 4 when it's coming down. This is the primary. This looks like the primary 4 now. This looks like the primary 4 to finish with 5 of 3, drop for a bigger 4, then last move to the upside. It's also winding down. It's winding down. So daily time frame again. Yeah. So this is the new wave. This is 1, 2 of it. This is 1, 2 of it. 1, 2 of it. And this looks like a 3, a 4. So the last part of the 5 waves is what we are seeing now on the daily time frame. So it's almost finishing it. This is 1 of it. This is 2 of it. This is 3 of it going up. Then we are going to see a 4th wave dropping to almost around this area. To most around this area. Before we finish up. So that's what I can see here. We're almost getting there. We are still within the 3rd wave. So we must be able to recognize the fourth wave once it's given it and plan our exit thereafter. Euro yen is still has a little more upside. I still believe that it's just consolidating, not more, it hasn't broken up to the upside. These are areas that Euro yen can do. For now, it's looking like a 1 and a 2. We might just see an overt weakness coming to the yen again, or a much power acceleration from the euro to, fill all these area of liquidity to finish up before it begins to fall. Now, CHF-JPY also is wasting some time here. It's wasting time here. So it's just dragging. We may see reactions very soon. What we are seeing here is corrected so far without breaking this low, of 200. Yes, 200. Without breaking 200, we may see a sharp movement of wave 3 to the upside. So it becomes 1, 2, a 3, then we'll see a 4, a 5. Then the last one is gold. What is happening with gold? Let me switch to the weekly time frame first. On the weekly time frame on gold, what do I see here? Of course, we see an ABC pattern, ABC pattern. So within this C wave, we need to count 5 daily wave patterns. So switching to the daily time frame. So we had seen a 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the 4th wave pattern had appeared. Now we need to drop to finish the 5th wave, either truncating it or, extending below it to move up. But so far now, what exactly is happening here? Do we want to see the price breaking higher before it falls? It may look like that on this time frame. So, but there are possibilities. We may just have a more extension before we fall, or it may begin to fall from here. Now let's look at the day time frame, the 4-hour time frame, to see what this is. It's looking like now. Now, this is the primary fall. The price may want to test this primary fall, but that would be way too much for price, because that would have retraced beyond 50% of wave 4. So, but looking at the movement to the upside, we had this first 3 wave to the upside, 1, 2, 3. So it's the first 3 waves to the upside. Then we have what looks like a 5 waves descent to the downside. So, and the movement to the upside is still 3 waves now, 1, 2, 3. So here, without price breaking this area, if price will not break this area and begins to fall to take this low, price taking the low of 44.10, means that the price is in that descent. So it might just mean that we are done with this ABC on the 4-hour time frame, ABC on the 4-hour time frame, to finish this as a correction. Then this may just be a 1 and a 2, and with 3 may begin to drop ferociously. But what we have to notice now is that we first have to take this low, the low of 44.10 or 44.03. Between that, we have to break it to the downside before we can say we are in with 3. So for now, this is still 1, 2, 3 waves to the upside for me. On the 1-hour time frame, let's look at the 1-hour time frame. So the 1-hour time frame, this is the correction. The first move A, the B, and the C wave. The C wave here gives us a three waves format to the upside, like an A, B, and a C here. So what this one had done as an ABC is exactly what we had noticed here also as an ABC. Very, very similar. You know, ABC of A, then the B, and a C. So it has done the same thing. Now, we may want to think that this will do a 1, 2, 3. Probably this is the fourth wave, and I don't see that anymore because of the magnitude of this so-called correction here. Because if wave 2 here, it's like this. Even if you call this wave 2, you might say this is wave 4, right? Now, let's look at that possibility. If we say this is 1 and this is a 2, and this is the wave 3 and wave 4 to push up. Let's look at that possibility. Let me bring out my drawing here. So taking that as a possibility, now it means we are going to start from this low. Or even if you say this is an A 1, 2 here, looking at this and taking this itself, these are done with 1, 2, 3. These are broken, almost broken the limit of wave 4. So the 50% is here. It has reacted, it first reacted at a 50% retracement for a wave 4 here to the upside. Now the price is turning bearish again. So if price should knock off 44.84 to the downside, then I will forget that this is a wave 4 for upside. I will take it as price is dropping again to take this low. This in itself didn't go up as 5 waves. You may want to see it like that at 1, 2, then 3. This one also didn't mark up to 1618 to give me a proper wave 3. From here, up here, I'm taking a little more time here to this area, back to this area here. This is just barely 1, 2, 1, 2, or 138. So once this one is up here, it didn't get to it. So I can't regard this as a 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a correction. So it looks like a correction, a 1, 2, 3 correction, ABC correction to me. And if you even want to Jomo and try to paint it as what is not for now, and you want to call it a 1, 2, from here up here, and call this a 1 and a 2 in that regard, then the reaction here is also didn't even get to 1, 2, 7 before we begin to see this reaction, a drop that you want to call with 5. So what I'm saying in essence is that this is not an impulse or a motive wave to the upside. It's not a motive wave to the upside. Of course, it may have appeared impulsive here. It's not a motive wave to the upside. It's a corrective wave. That's what I'm trying to pitch here. So this looks like an A, B, and a C. And this C would be termed completed once we break this low of 44.84. Breaking 44.84 to the downside tells you that this wave is done as an ABC, and we are seeing a move. Then it turns the whole of this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 1. This one now becomes the first wave, the second wave, and a drop down to give us the fifth and the third wave. So that's what I'm seeing at this moment. We need to violate 44.84, and let's see what price will do. I would have expected that, okay, this one will just run with 4 and give us a 1 and a 2 a 3, a 4, a 5, around this area without breaking this area itself. If once we don't break beyond 44, 45, 72, it will still be technically with 2 to drop. But for now, price is giving us this reaction. So we have to wait and see more structure. So that is the change of structure that it gave us here. Once we first add an entry here, of course, you can think it's 1, 2, then 3, 1, 3, 2 for drop, but it changed here to become a deeper pullback of 1, 2. So far, that's the thesis. So we continue to look at what the price is going to do during the week. But for now, I see a drop to break this low. It looks more like it's going to break this low. It looks more like this thing is done here. If it breaks this low, then you can now begin to look for more correction to the upside to engage more sell. With that, I've come to the end of this week update. Do like, share, and comment. Subscribe if you have not. And we'll see you next week. Bye.